I wanted to go to Jesus camp. You will be saved, she told me. And man, I was tempted. I mean, it's been pretty clear to me for a while now that I'm going to hell because of all the secret thoughts I'm not supposed to have about Jacob. You always read these books about kids with autistic siblings who are constantly looking out for them, who love them to death, who do a better job diffusing their tantrums than adults. Well, that's not me. I mean, sure, I used to feel sick in the pit of my stomach every time Jacob would wander off. But it wasn't because I was worried about him. It was because I had to be an awful sister to be thinking what I was. Maybe he'll never return, and I can get on with my life. I used to have these dreams that Jacob was normal. You know, that we could fight about ordinary things like whose turn it was to control the television remote, or who got tried shotgun in the car. But I was never allowed to fight with Jacob. Not when I'd forget to lock my bedroom door, and he'd come in and steal all my CDs for some forensics project. Or when he'd walk around the table at my birthday party, eating the cake off the plates of my friends. You see, my mother said it was a house rule, and she explained it like this. Jacob's a little different from the rest of us. Gee, you think? And by the way, since when does being different net you a free pass in life? The problem is, Jacob's difference doesn't confine itself to him. It's like that time when my mother's red shirt bled in the wash and turned all my clothes pink. My brother's Asperger's has made me different too. I was never allowed to have friends over, because what if Jacob had a meltdown? And if I thought it was weird to see my brother peeing on the heater to watch steam rise, what the hell was some kid from school gonna think? Thought I was a freak, no doubt by association.
True confession number 1. When I'm walking through the hallways at school and I see Jacob at the other end of the corridor, I intentionally divert my path to avoid him. True confession number 2. Once, when a bunch of kids from another school were laughing at Jacob as he attempted to play kickball, a hot mess if I ever saw one, I pretended I didn't know him, and I laughed alone too. True confession number 3. I truly believe I have it worse than Jacob, because most of the time he's oblivious to the fact that no one wants anything to do with him. But I'm 100% sure that they're looking at me and thinking, oh, that's a bizarre kid's sister. True confession number 4. I don't sit around thinking about having kids normally, but when I do, it scares the bejesus out of me. What if my son ends up like Jacob? I spent my entire childhood dealing with autism. I don't know if I could do it for the rest of my life. Anytime I think of one of these things, I feel like crap. I'm nothing to Jacob. I'm not a parent, and not one of his teachers. I'm just there as the benchmark alternative so my mother can look from Jacob to me and measure the distance between a kid with AS and a so-called normal one. When that girl asked me to go to Jesus camp, I asked her if Jesus was going to be there. She looked